I'm joined by Sean Casey, the head teaching professional here at the ClubLink Academy at Glen Abbey Golf Club. And Sean, on the last several TaylorMade Swing School segments, you've been telling our viewers how to get ready for the round of golf. We've done lots of stuff on the range, done some stuff on the putting green, so I guess that's pretty much it. We're ready to play, right?
Well, you know what, there's one more shot we should cover, Jay, and assuming we're going to hit 18 greens, I think we've covered everything, but you know what, even the best players miss the green the odd time, so you might be forced to chip a shot while you're out there playing, and I'm going to go over a couple simple little things that might help you out and give you a better chance of getting up and down. All right, so we're here, we're on the practice green, just off the practice green actually, about to go play a round of golf. And definitely a good idea to stop by and hit a few chip shots before you play. It's a big part of the game of golf, and certainly when you have a good round of golf, it seems like there's always a few key chips that you hit good that allowed you to keep your game going. I mean, you're going to miss some greens, everybody does. The thing is can you get up and down? Because if you can get up and down, you can avoid the big numbers and keep that good round going, or sometimes make a bad round a decent round, whatever you want to call it. So good chipping allows you to really improve your scores and save some pars or save some bogeys or whatever it is you're saving. So for me, I like to chip with different clubs. I just got a 56 out. It's certainly an important club. I like to chip with all kinds of clubs. There is a pin that's pretty close to me right here. The only really flag on this green, a bunch of holes, but really the only one that I would hit a sand wedge to would be the closest one. Okay, so I know a lot of people like to use their sand wedge. I will practice a couple of little shots to the hole that's closest to me and get a feel for the rough a little bit. Something that's very important though, and I think all golfers should do, is try hitting some chips with some lower lofted clubs. Try your 9, try your 8, maybe even try your 7 or 6 iron. I've got a 9 iron here, which again, if I make a very similar swing to the one I just made, it's just going to roll out a little bit further. So I'm using sand wedge, I'm using 9 iron. If I went to the pin that's even further over there, I'm going to use a 7 or 6 iron. So before you tee off, get a feel for a couple things. One, the rough. You're not sure, every course is different. You want to get a sense for how the ball tends to sit down in the grass and whether you got to go down after it a little more or whether you can sweep it a little bit more. Depends on the thickness. And then the other thing again is just hit a few chips with a few different clubs and get a bit of a sense for how far the ball rolls across the green using different clubs. In a previous segment of TaylorMade Swing School, we went over the setup a little bit. Remember that for a chip shot, pretty much all chips, is you're going to set up, the whole goal here is to try to let the club do the work. So hands forward, weight forward, ball maybe a little bit back. The big thing in chipping, the most important thing is, remember when you come through, is to maintain that wrist angle. You don't want to come in here and try to flip it or scoop it and help it off the ground. Let the loft of the club, all kinds of loft on your irons, let the loft of the club get the ball up. So one more, again you'll notice when I go through it, I'm not flipping the wrists, I'm maintaining those wrist angles and letting the club do the work. So remember, hit a few chips before you tee off. It's an important part of in the game of golf, and if you're a good chipper, you can really keep that good round going. Work on your chipping, practice before you tee off, and I'm sure you'll improve your golf game.